Holy snapping duck shit.
My good mate from Bub and Run Booker joins us.
I'm excited for another great show tonight. Give it the hoot nanny. Hey, good evening, everybody. Here we are again, Confused News, second week in a row. Me starting the show with the words. It's what a great day, great week. I hope everybody out there has had a great week so far, and we're here tonight for another exciting show, but a few laughs and a bit of fun and some information for you all to breathe in and take into your heads tonight. But yeah, I'm here with my good mate Kinser, with his best media support picture behind us. Very proud of that we are. So, Kins, how's it going, my friend?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm looking a bit more brighter or darker than that. No, I haven't been over in the Fiji or Rarotonga Pacific Islands sunbathing while everyone's freezing back here in our little old country. My light that I normally would use is decided to go fry on me and kind of blow up on me, and I thought I better unplug this before I burn the house down and lose everything. And I've just got the light above me in the ceiling at the moment, so apologies if I look a little not so nice and clear as my good mate Booker. He's got some new gadgets that he's going to have a to with throughout the show. Aaron Ferguson, how are you, mate? Bill? Yes, we do know it's extremely cold in the Southland. Wayne Otten, as always, thanks for the update, mate. 66 days, eh?
But we've got to ask him, Kins, when is 66 days till we are making up places? What track is he talking about for the 66 days? We were supposed to ask him that last week, weren't we, mate? But we didn't quite get there.
Yeah, and you're right, Scott Honeybone. I saw that as well. Brody and Tyler James will be donning the S on their car. They've committed to Stratford. They've updated everyone on their Facebook. Mike Harvey, how are you, mate? Full Contacts Teams Racing 2. Definitely is, Carter. It's a millionaire's game, so make sure you support Paler Games and jump on board. I think $11.95 from memory. Jackie Miller, Bevan Gilgore. Whanganui is going down to Ocean View Speedway.
Oh, there you go, eh? I tell you what's another thing I found out tonight, mate, is that our good mate Brad Lane, Mr. One End, well, not One End at the moment, but I'm pretty sure we'll get that again, Speedway Driver of the Year for Modifieds, is over in Rarotonga right now with the family, and I hear he's getting married on Monday over there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so congratulations to him and his family. That's quite cool. So he kept that quiet, old Brad. So I let the cat out of the bag. Ha ha.
That's really cool. That's cool. Pop's gone over as well?
Yeah, I think so. Pops and Mumsy are both over there. So that's awesome. So good news to hear. Old Brad is making his wife puts up with him going everywhere racing, doing everything, you know. So awesome lady. Awesome lady. So you got to say any woman that any partner or wifey that lets the husband do all that racing and commit to all that is a good woman, and the same the other way around too, mate. There's a lot of ladies racing, they've got partners that are watching, you know, so it works both ways. And any partner that lets their partner race, you got to love it, don't you? Put on entertainment for us.
Oh, definitely, you know, and Brad's actually working behind scenes as well, you know, alongside Paul Maybe and many others. I see the go-karts will be back at the end of this month at Huntley Speedway. I see the countdown 100 days to at Huntley for the Polar Cranes Super Stocks. I see that's all up there as well. Pits TV obviously coming up. So a fair bit going on behind the scenes around a few of the Speedway tracks, and also fundraisers at the moment. We see the Reese Cutouts helping out with Todd Hemingway, who on all accounts had a great night last Friday for the fundraiser. I don't know the figure that they actually turned out there, but a great night supporting them. I see Jack Myers also doing a few T-shirts and a fundraiser going on. 808, Mr. Tennant, also part of that cutout. Josh Prentice doing this last little bit as well. So when you take a look at the caliber of drivers, mate, that would have to be one of the strongest teams that we've seen over.
I think so too. And although it's still going to be hard, I mean, they don't make it easy like we don't make it easy for them. But got a very, very good contingent heading over there to the UK to represent us as Kiwis. I watched Jason at the Pits Media interview. I watched bits of it, not all of it, because I sort of lose focus. I don't know how people don't lose focus on us or their show at times, but I see people comment there saying to Jack, do it for Palmy, bring it back for Palmy, but it's not about Palmy, mate. It's about New Zealand, being a Kiwi and a good contingent, and let's go over there and represent New Zealand. We're not just representing our home tracks, we're representing the whole Speedway family, and everyone, I'd say, is just proud as punch to watch them. Like these guys are legends in their own right in everything they've done in Speedway, and what they've achieved themselves. So it's exciting and it's good. And I believe Josh will be on the pits tomorrow night talking to Jason. So if you want to catch up with what Josh, we already spoke to Josh earlier in the piece and a few of the others, but Jason's doing a catch up now, which is good for the final run for home, I suppose, to get over there, Kins, eh?
Yeah, definitely. It's not a cheap gig to get across the other side. It's a massive flight, and you got to deal with what you're going to be given over there, so you can work things out to perfection back here in New Zealand. But when you arrive there, and we've seen updates, obviously, with social media on how things have developed, and it's totally different game over there, the racing style. And you're right, Books. They don't want a Kiwi to win it over there, so it's no different to us when they come here to the 240s. Exactly the same thing, So you give as good as you can, and you take what you get. But it's that experience, I would guess. But the opportunity to race in the brisket's huge, and no doubt we'll be watching. Thomas Scott, we're all good, mate. We're trying to keep warm like everyone else.
Yeah.
Cody, how are you, Cody? Richard and Trudy, you're all good. Darren Lapwood. Who else you got in there watching? SVG. Yeah, let's talk about SVG. What this guy has done for road course and the way the Americans are talking him up. It's like they're saying, is he the best thing they've seen on roads? We know what SVG and his capabilities in anything behind the wheel, but we've seen what he's done in the V8 supercars. He's just got to nail the ovals. I'll tell you what, but mate, what this guy does is, we know what he's like. He's impressive.
Mate, he represents that Kiwi flag so proud as well, and it was good to see he had his old man over there. His dad's been through a lot, and their family's been through a lot last 12 months, so it was awesome to see. And I think he took his dog up on the podium with him as well, and his dad and that. And I think it changed the view of a few of those Yanks over there, because what cracks me up is, I suppose it's tall poppy syndrome, isn't it? When someone does good, people have to try and bring them down, and it's just a ridiculous habit that people get into. But they said, he wins a road course, big deal, 23rd or 24th in the bloody ovals. But there's still another 10 or 12 drivers behind him in the ovals, and there's 90% of those guys in the ovals haven't won a road course. So, give the guy a chance in his rookie year. But yeah, it's funny how people try and bring people on top down. We've seen it here in our sport, which is a sad thing to see, Kins, when they're on top. Like, for example, I suppose Asher Rees, he was on top for so long and everyone just had attacked him. But why are they attacking him? Because he wins, and that's the same with Gizzy. He's getting attacked over there, but he's just... I watched an interview with him, Kins, and he's a different guy, eh? You can see in him that he's just absolutely loving what he's doing over there at the moment. You can see his demeanour, the way he reacts. I mean, he got taken out in the Xfinity by his partner, his teammate. And when they interviewed him, he just wasn't angry. He was just happy. It was just totally different to what we saw in the sort of like final years over there in the V8 supercars, So it just shows how happy he is. And I suppose that's what we all want to see is the people that represent us over there. They love doing what they're doing.
Yeah, Kiwis putting us up on the pedestal around the country in all forms of motorsports. You reflect on the V8 supercars. Gizzy and McLaughlin all went through that. The Aussies hated them because the Kiwis are dominating them on the V8 supercar circuit. New Zealand Rally making its way to where I am in my region, up and around the Coromandel at the end of the month. So that's going to be quite an impressive event for about 3 to 4 days. Hasn't been up here for a while. So just recognising everyone. And no Kiwi drivers have won the World 240 Hot One in the Kiwi. What's that? No Kiwi drives have won the World 240 Hot One and the Kiwi drivers can win.
I'm not sure I think he means no Kiwi drivers have won the worlds over
world.
there.
Yeah,
I don't think they don't call it the World 240s in England, Daniel. But I understand what you're saying. No Kiwis have, and it would be good to see one win. Because we have seen, of course, the man himself, the legend Frankie Wayman, take out the 240s over here. I mean, you want a good driver, a world class driver? There's one right there. You know, we should do what the Aussies do and claim him as one of our own, eh?
Yeah, harder. He's over here quite a bit.
We'll claim Frankie Wayman. It's us. Yeah.
Hey, Thomas Slater, how you going? Loz over there in Oz, we're all good, mate. Oh, Elmo's in there watching. Stop picking on us, eh?
Loz, you're
Loz.
a Kiwi. You're a speedway racer, bro.
All right, we'll get into and head along to where are we going first? Book's going to go to
we're going to go to Greymouth, so we go to Scott Ritchie from our Greenstone Park. There he is. Hey, mate, how are you?
I'm great. How are you guys?
Yeah, we're good, mate. We're counting down 66 days, as they say, the first race meeting. You guys are getting up and going. Next month, you got a bit of practice getting up and going in October. And how's the off season been so far to date, Scott?
Mine, it's been good. We've had a few changes. Throughout the committee and that, so we've been pretty busy there, organising a few things and getting our heads around it. I'm currently trying to build my own modified back up, so we'll see how that is. Motors in pieces is a lot of, I suppose. So we'll see if we can make it for the opening meeting. But, we'll see how that works.
So obviously you've mentioned you're the modified driver. So your capacity with the track, what have you joined us on the show is? What are you currently doing in another role?
Vice President of Greenstone Park at the moment.
So how are you balancing all of that? You've got to focus on doing some legs, get your modified engine pieces all back together. Do you have any time to rest or anything like that?
We're working pretty hard so we can afford to do it too. So as much in as we can in the winter. It's not leaving that much time, but it's going pretty good. It's going pretty good. Everyone's sort of shimmying into their new roles and things are going all right. It's a bit of happening at the track. Got some new clay on already, so that'll continue for a while. Numbers are looking pretty good this year.
Yeah,
I think we're up to 9 cars and 8 drivers for the modifieds looking that way.
Yeah,
so that class is booming at the moment in the South Island.
It was a very enjoyable 2 nights there for the Rees Tour. That's for sure. You guys put on one, hosted that. Oh, mate, I don't know. I mean, the 2 feeds we had was incredible. What a great club. How was that tour for you guys last season? How did that, was that worth it for you guys? I mean, seemed to have a good crowd and a lot of cars turned up and a lot of fun and some good racing.
Yeah, financially it was really good for the club. We needed it, to be honest.
Just in the bar.
Yeah, the bar went pretty good. Even sales went well. A lot of people love seeing the stock cars out there, and so many of them. You know, cars you're not going to get to see down here race that often.
Well, it had a highlight, didn't it? Your track got the highlight of the tour, I think, which was a runoff between father and son. I mean, you had Pete and Asher having a runoff. I mean, and anybody that watched that, you could have heard Pete's car or Asher's car, or Pete's car, actually. You could have heard that revving from Picton, couldn't you? If you
Yeah, actually, I was in the pits trying to sort my car out, and I heard, what the heck is that? Like, the noise, it was just, I don't think they lifted.
No.
At all. Like, it was just screaming. I was like, far out. What's happening? I was like, is that a runoff? They're like, yeah, the Reeses are running off. I was like, far out. Yeah.
I think that was great. It was great for your track to host that and then have that. I mean, how often do you see a runoff like that between, I mean, let's face it, Asher was top of his game at the moment and Pete hasn't lost a step at all, has he? So to have the two do it, it really was fantastic. And I do take my hat off to your club because you turned out a great meeting, and the thing that blew me away the most was the amount of rain we had that night before and day before to get up and have a track like you had is outstanding.
It was a pretty stressful call to make in the morning, that's for sure. There's a few of us kicking a bit of mud around going, what the hell are we going to do? Just, oh well. But Yeah, you got to have faith. Track's pretty good. It's always been pretty good in the wet. So
Yeah.
got pretty heavy at the end of the season last year.
Yeah.
The Gold Rush and the King of the Coast, it was probably the worst track. I think we started with, was it 9 mods? Ended with 2.
Wow.
Wow.
It was a bloody demolition derby. So
Yeah.
yeah.
So the Gold Rush and everything is am I right to say, is this what Brad Lane?
Yes.
He won that?
Yeah, Brad Lane won it.
Yeah.
Yep.
You would have heard us before when Booker let the news out. He's getting hitched up, mate.
yeah. So she finally got her claws into him, eh?
I think it might be the other way around. She might have finally said yes. But yeah, so what's going on for you guys in the off season there at Greenstone Park, mate?
Just general maintenance at the moment. There's nothing massive going ahead on the track itself. We're working pretty hard to get a decent calendar out, which was a wee bit late, admittedly, but it's looking pretty good, actually. It's looking pretty stacked. Opening on the 11th of October. It's not far away.
Did you get that calendar, Kins, in the message?
Yeah. I'm looking at that. Yeah.
I was going to say, you might as well go through that with him now, eh?
Yeah.
Go through and
So how does this thing work? Like the opening on the 11th of October, right?
Yeah.
A trophy challenge plus double points. Is that double points for every class and everything like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So we usually run double points on the first meeting. Just try and incentivize everyone to get there. Sometimes it can be a bit late. And then on the 1st of November, with the stock cars, the super stocks and the street stocks, best pairs. So we're getting a few super stocks this year. Chucking the GM on the car again.
Oh, that's good to hear. And obviously, good to see the numbers grow in those two classes. But that street stocks, look, we know how dominant street stocks are in the South Island. When you take a look at the recent podiums over, I think from memory, 3, 4, 5 years, it's been dominated by the Southerners. So with this best pairs on the 1st of November, do you get a great turnout for that? There's a big number of street stocks in the South.
Yeah, we haven't had too many at our track, but last season they did come through for the Tri-Nations, which was pretty good. Had a good turnout of them. Helps if you're the first track in the rotation too. They get so many wrecked cars, but we're hoping that's sort of there to give them a chance to come in and get a bit of practice in for the South Island title later in the season.
Yeah, I see that. And of course, you got the New Zealand's just up the road in Nelson as well, which is going to see a massive turnout there. 15th of November, you have the mainland mini stocks, vintage stock cars. Mate, there's some legend classic stock cars down there. I've seen that on the Rees too, on some of the photos.
Yeah, they love coming to our track too. So we always enjoy having the old vintage stock cars. I like seeing them out there, and usually a few other ones come through as well with them.
Yeah, and wrapping up on the Friday, 21st, the Brian FM Saloon Series.
That's always a good one, eh? Yeah, the Saloon Series, they always go hard. They love the track too, so that'll be good.
Something that's a bit different in this November thing, what I don't see on your program is when we talk to most of these tracks, you just don't have a fireworks event on.
No, we did for a while there, but it's sort of fallen through, so maybe working back on to getting it.
Okay. All right, mate.
It's been probably a cost thing, if anything.
Fair enough.
One of those issues.
You got a good month in December, mate. You've only got the one meeting, is this right? On the Sunday 7th?
Yeah, we end up, there's a lot of clashing through December, unfortunately, for the tracks around us, for what we run, and a lot of people don't like running later in December either. Just there's a lot on. It's a busy time of year, so we sort of had to be a bit picky on our dates this year. Okay. Unfortunately.
All right, Sunday Street Stock Tri-Nation Series, Youth Mini Stocks, and the is that Rear Wheel Drive Productions here as well. Then of course
they're doing a series around the South Island.
All right, cool. And then enjoy celebrating and singing Old Lang Syne as we bring in 2026. You're into 3rd of Jan, Family Day. Tell us about that in the street car race. What's that all involved?
Well, we used to run the race called Bathurst Race.
Yes.
Started the season.
Yes.
But some of the ruling that's sort of pushing it out a wee bit rather than pushing it out of it's not once what it was, if you know what I mean.
Okay. So, so because you don't
the
run
rules are
you
you got to
don't-
run teams derby race rules, I think. So it means more of a cage and a fuel cell in the boot and quite a bit more. So it turned the cars that were sort of just bash the windows out, change the shut, and chain the doors shut, and have a hoon. So we're gonna try and maybe run a streetcar race, maybe a couple of them throughout the year to give people a chance. I know they run them in Westport, and they also run them in Blenheim as well. So give them a chance to come out and have a hoon.
Yeah, I was just thinking, I knew there was a track that Book and I caught up with that ran the Bathurst, and is it down in the south they run State of Origin Street Stock Series? Is that right? Am I thinking?
I think there's one down there. I think Cromwell run a Bathurst sort of race as well.
Oh, okay.
Slightly different to how we did it, but they had quite a successful one. And I think we're also looking to do some more family-based stuff, like getting a bouncy castle and whatnot, and making a bit of fun for the kids. Cool. Maybe a BMX race or something like that. You know, just something pretty easy for January. We'll just sort of see what it turns into.
The cool part though, kids, at that track is that turn 3 and 4, there's still all the cars are parked up on the end there. It's so old school. It's cool, man.
Oh, I know now. I know now. Yeah.
Yeah. You feel bad about how much dust is on them sometimes.
Well, if they want to park there, you know.
Yeah. And it's you don't get dust in your eyes if you're parked inside your car. Windows up. Oh, yep. Window wipers are good.
Oh man, that's cool. You carry on with the big class that's down there, sprint cars. Is that the Wing series?
War of the Wings, yeah.
War of the Wings, yeah.
Yeah. So we're going to do probably a West Coast Champs on that as well, and the quarter midgets, which is quite a big class now. They're there's always heaps of them. They always seem to come with mum and dad, so they're pretty cool.
Yeah, it seems to be quite a dominant class with the growth from the kids in the mini stock class. You know, they seem to be looking at this midget class, whether it's an R2 midget, the TQ type of stuff. There seems to be growing in numbers, like you say, West Coast Champs. And then you move on through to wrap it up in January, as we touched on briefly, the South Island Street Stocks, the Remembrance Champs. Tell me more about that one.
We just remember some
past drivers, legend drivers,
yeah,
Okay.
Just ones that meant a lot to the club and whatnot, and something else to race for, you know. So
it's quite a different way of doing it, isn't it? I mean, a lot of people, they're in individual meetings that say, oh, this is the, like Robin Pratt or the such and such meeting, but you just call it a Remembrance Champs where you're doing all those great drivers that you're remembering. I mean, I think that's an excellent way to do it. It really shows there's no one gets missed out.
Yeah, you know, and it's got to be the fairest way, I think, anyway. So,
look, definitely, you're right, and it covers the name Remembrance covers a lot more than individualizing it, because you don't want to miss someone out, and that's all they hit you about, because there's a lot of work that's done behind the scenes, mate. You got February off, so wow.
February's very busy everywhere else in the world. In the
Do you make your way up to Palmy to the annual teams events? You ever made your way up there to that?
No, I haven't. But one of my old neighbours his daughter used to babysit me when I was real young, out of Blenheim, Spring Creek. I think it was Peter Robinson.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But that's all I know about that. I haven't actually ever been. So that'll be a good one to go to one day.
Yeah, one day, mate. That could happen. Then you move through to
modifieds back. Akins.
Yeah, well, exactly. We talked about this one other time, eh? Yeah. Change up, bring the modifiers back. I reckon it'll be brilliant. I know Scott will come up there for that then. March, mate, the BNT Production Saloons, your street car race, your demo derby. Demos always turn out a big crowd.
Yeah, looking forward to that. We didn't have one last year, so hoping a few people held on to cars. They're getting harder and harder to get, cheap now.
Yeah. I think that's affecting derbies all over the country, to be fair, Scott, is that is the problem, isn't it? These cheap, there's no longer those cheap bangers and stuff that you can buy, is there?
No, definitely not. They're all around here, they're all going to Christchurch and overseas, shipped up. So many scrupulous sort of people just loading them onto trucks and getting them over there.
And it's done dust.
So it's going to drive the price up every time, you know.
Yeah.
This will be cool. 21st of March, West Coast Wings, sprint cars, mini sprints, open wheelers going for it.
Yeah, we're really looking forward to that one. That's one we're going to push it a little bit for some advertising on that one. Get it out there. Hopefully we get some mini sprints back over. They seem to love the track over here as well. So it sort of lends itself to winged cars, this Greenstone Park,
Yeah.
Pretty wide, pretty open.
And you got your teams coming up, plus the Youth King of the Coast. So what's the teams? What's the team thing? I'm guessing it's Greymouth and a few other teams around, is it?
Yeah, that's just stock car teams trying to get bit of action that way,
Yep.
Everyone loves a good teams race.
Oh, yeah. No matter what it is, no matter what the class is, eh?
Yeah. And we always run our Youth King of the Coast, give them their own meeting.
What is that, mate? What is that actually? Is it a Class A racing, or is it all the youth grades?
All youth grades
right.
running.
Okay.
So the quarter midgets, mini stocks, youth productions as well. And they'll be alongside the stock car teams tramps, so should be a lot of fun.
All right, and then wrap it up in April, and mate, you'll beat Brad Lane on this. King of the Coast and the White Gold Rush, mate. Hey. Forget about Brad Lane. He's nothing, mate.
Yeah,
he's getting married. He's getting married now. He'll be slower.
He's going to get softer now.
Just slide up next to him and
Bump.
say, "This is my spot." That's one of our biggest meetings for sure. That White Gold Rush, that'd have to be the biggest paying modified race in the Southern Hemisphere.
Yeah.
An ounce of gold now. I don't know if you looked, but I heard it was over $8,000.
Yeah.
So last year, I think that was total prize pool was over $13,000. So, that could pay for someone's trip down.
Yeah.
And that's also right around the same time. The invasion in Christchurch.
Yeah.
They're doing a 2-day, and then there's that big one in Beachlands. A lot of modified drivers looking forward to that one. Including myself.
That'd be quite a good triple to do, wouldn't it, really? In the south would be those three meetings.
Yeah. I think Crom will even put mine on, but I'm not sure if it's lining up in that sort of month area.
Yeah.
But I think last time I was speaking to you in person, Booker was down there.
Cromwell?
We had at the Rees Tour.
Yeah.
And some of the modifieds, I think there's 5 of us shot down there with Brad and Barry Hunter.
Yep.
And man, what a fun track that is.
Yeah, it's fast, isn't it?
It's something different in a modified. Like, I've done pretty well there in the production saloon.
Yeah.
A few times, but she's a different kettle of fish in the modified.
Mate, obviously, like you say, you're the vice president. There's the committee that's behind you guys that do it all the work. What's your volunteer base down there like? Because there's some big numbers around the tracks that we've spoken to. How are you sitting with volunteers? Because it's just been revealed it's made an impact on a lot of, not just Speedway, but on sports in general. I think some clubs have folded in their own codes around the country. It's unfortunate, but how are you coping with volunteer numbers?
We'll always take more, that's for sure.
Yeah.
But judging by the last meeting, I think we're still looking for maybe 3 or 4 just to get each meeting going. But we're definitely going to need a few extras. There's been a few new people coming in.
Cool.
So with new people into the committee, has sort of dragged in a few new volunteers, a few partners dragged in as well. So not kicking and screaming, not at all.
You can't do without them, honestly. They're the savior of a lot of things, eh?
I mean, you can't run the meeting without them. Like it's just impossible, So, I think we're doing all right. There's a really good feeling about the season coming up.
Cool.
Everyone's commenting. Oh, sorry. I thought you'd done. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, mate. I get ahead of myself. I'm just laughing. Everyone's commenting about the trawl of it went into the rocks on that meeting at the Rees Tour, eh? And then they tried to tow it in and the rope broke and everybody was watching it. It all happens at the Speedway, mate, eh?
Yeah, not a place you want to lose your motor, is it?
No, not there. Holy snap induction. That was, yeah.
I've seen a few go on track, but not out at sea, right outside it.
Got any more you got to add, mate, Scott, before we kind of wrap it up with you and bring Tiffany in and have a chat with you? You got anything else?
Said enough from me, haven't they?
Yeah.
No, we're looking forward to it, especially with the numbers growing in the South Island. So it's going to be a good season.
Good on you, mate. Remain positive, and that's the way to do it. And let everyone enjoy themselves. Hey, that's a bit of you?
Yeah. See if they have fun, eh?
Oh,
and
that's why we do it.
And it's a hell of a track to go and watch Speedway and visit. Because seriously, you're standing there on the back, I suppose you call it the front straight or back straight, and you look around, it's all ocean right around you, mate. It's just incredible. What a place to put a Speedway track. It's just awesome.
Yeah. You're not going to get closer to sea level either, so it's good for the motors.
Good on you, mate. All right. Well, hey, I wish you all the best for the upcoming season in your modifier, but also with your role as vice president for the track as well. And hope it all goes well, mate. And can only but wish you the best, eh?
Thanks, Kinser. Hopefully I'll see you around and
hard out. We see how
we've got to get him to travel down south, eh, Scott? We need to get him down there.
Yeah, I'll be down there.
I'll be down. I might end up north.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Jeez, I see Steve Thompson's on there as well, work assistant, eh? And a few modified. There's a classic name, or Ray Parkinson.
Yeah,
holy hell!
Promoter.
Yeah. So, you're the class rep. Yeah. Oh no, you're not. No. Oh, yes, you are. Yeah. You're modified. Yeah.
So, it's pretty good. One of those classes that just about runs itself.
Yeah. Awesome, mate. Look, can't do without people's generosity and time being a volunteer year committee, and even people who are part of the sponsorship now. And it all helps out and goes a long way. The GM track is awesome. There you go, Barry Hunter, who raced down there, jumped in. Yeah. And the mean feed there as well from Elmo.
Yeah, there was 2 nights of that.
Elmo.
Yeah. Oh, JC, I was born in that joint. There you go.
Oh, now I won't be able to praise it as much.
Runanga, wasn't it?
Hey?
Runanga, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I think so.
Shit. What else we got on there? Pretty well there. So I've seen some people commenting way back there earlier on in the piece. I think it was Muddy about Hickey 4th was the highest ever in that Brisker type of stuff. Anyway, Scott, mate, I wish you all the best again. Thanks for joining us. Enjoy the season ahead, and we'll catch up next time, eh?
Thanks.
All right, bro. See you later.
Cheers, Scott. Thanks.
See you, Booker.
Boop, boop. Bang. There was the first thing dusted as part of Greenstone Park Speedway. Everything, you can check it out online as well, greenstonepark.co.nz. Jump on the Facebook. You will see the official 25-26 calendar. But if you can get along, like we always say, get your backside,
trackside, mate. Yep, yeah. It's good to see the positive comments coming through Tukins about that track. So that represents that it's a great place to go and watch Speedway, when you see so much positivity coming out of our comment section for that club.
It is, mate, and it's good to have, and it's that kind of stuff that we want to carry on because we can't get her to sing. I tried to get her to sing with me, but Tiffany's joined us.
Just ignore him, Tiffany.
How are you, Tiffany?
I'm good. How are you both?
Right, we're all good. We're all good. So what's been going on? What's been happening in the off-season way down in the bottom of the south? I know at the moment everyone's freezing down there. But
yes, definitely freezing.
Yeah, but what's been going on behind the scenes? What's happening in the off-season?
Pretty much a whole new committee. We only had our AGM at the end of July, so a whole heap of us, well, I'm not new to it, but a whole heap of new people on committee, so we get hitting the ground running with all of them with new jobs this season, and just basically maintenance for the track side of things. We did a lot of work on the track last season, pre-season, with a new track surface, and we're just trying to perfect that for the season and make it better this year as well.
Yeah.
How's the positivity at the moment then? Like, because you can see it sometimes when you turn over a whole committee, you get this real energy, because sometimes you're not saying, it's like we talked about this at the conference with different ex Speedway New Zealand presidents. It's not the fact that they were doing a bad job or anything. It's just that you get into this, if you do it too long, you get into this stalemate of mode type thing, and then a new come through and it's all positive and let's do it again. Is the committee really just pumped and ready to just make things happen?
Yes, they definitely are. A lot of them obviously new to being on committee, so they have got a bit of learning to do, but that's always a good thing, and also new ideas as well. And yeah, I get what you mean. I've been president before, and you just sort of run it every day, every week, like you normally do, but you don't think outside the square because you're just so busy doing what you're doing.
Yes.
Yeah.
So these new faces coming in and new people coming in will definitely help, and help share the load as well.
I think those people with new ideas and to refresh a track in this place, with the rollover of new committee members and whatnot, it's a good thing. I think it's a positive thing going forward, and we've got to share that kind of stuff and be creative more to adapt to everything that's changeable these days, because if we keep doing the same old, we're going to end up bloody stale, eh?
Definitely. No, it's definitely going to be good, I think, going forward. And the previous committee done a brilliant job. Previous committees over the years, we've been going for many years. And yeah, good ideas coming through from these new guys will be brilliant. And yeah, just watch this space for some new things coming through.
All right.
Awesome to hear.
Yeah, great to hear. It's always good to hear that on a positive. And I see you've got the 25-26 draft calendar out. Again, no different to when we spoke with Scott beforehand. It's the opening on the 11th, Trophy Champs, and it's the double points.
I know. As soon as you read his, I was like, oh, we're exactly the same.
Was it like copy and paste, was it?
No, we've done that for years.
Oh, Scott, copy and paste.
Not so much the opening trophy. That one's only probably a couple of years in, but double club points has always been our opening meeting to entice people to get to the track. That first meeting being early on.
Awesome. It's good to see that everyone's kind of looking at that October mark. When I think about it too, we only got a few more weeks to the end of August. It's going to be rush like nothing come September, and then a couple of weeks in October. What are we looking at like? 8 weeks, 8 to 10 weeks, and we're into a speedway season, give or take.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, not far away at all.
Yeah. Time's flying, isn't it? Time is flying. Hey, November though, what you do have, which they didn't have at Greymouth, you got fireworks, best pairs, 6-shooter, street stocks. You got the Paul Renton Production Trophy Challenge, the Lightning Sprints, Brett Cooper Memorial Southland Chance, the King of the South Series. Mate, November 8 is going to be the place to be.
It is, yes. That's one of our biggest meetings, and fireworks always is. A lot of the community come out and watch the racing as well as the fireworks. And we're actually just looking at it this week that we're pretty sure that this will be our 30th year of running fireworks.
Wow.
As a track, and our local ALT help us with that, and help us with grants towards it, and they help us every year towards it.
That's good to hear that you get that support and help, especially with grants. And look, some people are struggling to even get grants or some form of funding to help create some of these fireworks. And what I love about fireworks at Speedway tracks up and down the country, you bring all the families, and all you hear all night is, wow, ooh, ooh, and all that type of stuff. But they love it. Whether they come back to have another Speedway hot dog and enjoy more racing, that's totally up to them. But they're very few and far around as a public event for communities these days because, dare I say it, maybe council restrictions or all sorts of health and safety, work safe. So is this maybe the only place in Invercargill that may have a fireworks display is the Speedway track, or does the town actually have one as well?
No, pretty much only us. There's been the odd one over the last number of years, but every year we're the only one that consistently have the fireworks event. We also, as a community thing, actually do free kids passes to that event as part of giving back to the community. So we have event previous to that day and give out kids passes for them to come along and get them free.
How cool is that,
It's actually
Fox?
a very good idea, isn't it?
cool.
It's because the kids can't come by themselves, you know. So
No.
I think that I try to encourage that for a lot of places I've spoken to about that type of thing, because like even doing like I think we should be more school visits with the cars and give out free kids passes, do school visits and stuff and get them interested, and then the whole family comes and the cousins and aunties and uncles and just gets everybody involved in Speedway, because I think we need that resurgence back to get those bums on seats, to be honest, because it is tough out there to get you to pay to go in, but if you plan ahead and think, yeah, 2 weeks time we're going to go Speedway, you know, no lollies and pies this weekend, kids, we're going to Speedway, you know, so it's I think if we encourage our kids more and get them involved, it'll just only can be good for the sport. And what you're doing there, I think, is absolutely fantastic idea. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Where are we going for dinner on Sunday, Tiff? That's Jason's watching.
He said he's happy to pay too. Oh,
He's shouting. Yeah, he's putting the old shout dinner. Might be a bit of heaps going on there. Best hot dogs around. What do we got here? Everyone's having a good laugh. Moving on through to your only other event in November, I see the memorial meeting, street stock cars, saloons, productions, and even teams as well. That's going to be another one to see out. The first 2 months basically.
Yep. Yeah, big meeting. Yeah, again on the 22nd of November for our memorial meeting. Always get a lot of travelling drivers for them as well, because it's always highly contentious, especially on the street stocks. And yeah, productions teams tri-series through the 3 tracks of Cromwell and Dunedin. So that's a good meeting as well.
Awesome. Move on through to December before we start doing the whole Merry Christmas thing. Southland Champs, the youth saloons, best pair saloons. Saloons are popular down there, and I like hearing about the youth saloons as well.
Yes, we always have a big field of youth saloons. So I think the last, as far back as I can remember, we probably have close to 20 drivers in the youth saloons, and always drivers coming through, and a lot of those drivers do progress into the adult grades, which is the future of the sport.
100%.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what, those youth saloon drivers down the South Islandkins, they frickin' fast, man. they give it the hoot nanny and then some. I tip you. It was quite impressed me on the East when I was down there watching youth saloons, because that's more of what you do opposed to the mini stocks, isn't it? That's your mini stock class down there.
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah.
Awesome. Like you say, it's the future of the sport. Then we wrap it up with a couple of events in December, just before Christmas, the Southland 6-shooter. Street Stock Champs. Street Stocks put on a big show down in the South. They're the best.
Yes, street stocks are definitely something that our crowds love down here. Same with Dunedin. Then Dunedin obviously have a big field of them as well. We're going to have a larger field this year than we've had in the last couple, which will be great. And the 6 shooters, we have a lot of them as well, and we get a lot from Cromwell come as well for those events.
Cool. After Christmas, before the new year, before we welcome in 26, dare I say it, Christmas Champs, Southland Youth Mini Stock Champs, and the Golden Wheel Tri-Series. What's that? What's the stock car Golden Wheel? What's that all about?
So this is a new event.
Okay.
Can't give you the actual specifics of how it's going to be run, because that's something that stock car grade are working on.
Okay.
But this was actually came out of the Rees Tour. So with having the Rees Tour here, and with the second day that we had where we did the fundraiser and talk and that, the money was put aside from that for this event.
Oh,
so this is to entice stock car guys to come down for this event as well, and be something new that we will carry on going forward.
That really was a good night that night too. That night we did the talk with the guys. I was very privileged to be asked. It was unfortunate Jason couldn't make it because he was stuck at Peterberry teams, I think. And that was a good night. A lot of people turned up and a lot of fun, a lot of laughs, and I didn't realise you're raising for that. So that's awesome. That's awesome that's what it went to. That's great to know, yeah. And I'm pleased that the tour helped you guys with that. Such a fantastic fun time we had at that place. I tell you, man, mind you, everywhere we went in the South Island, but Yeah, it was good fun at the at Riverside Speedway. I can tip you. Yeah.
Big fun. All right, back into 26th, the 17th. You got some championships getting underway. You got the Southland Chance Production Saloons, the stock cars. Oh, check this one out. Is Jace going to do this one? The Pitts Media Youth Saloon Challenge? Is he going to be in amongst that?
Yeah, so that's a series they run across the 3 tracks in the South Island as well.
Okay.
So the youth saloons get to race in Cromwell as well for that one, which is good. So it gives them a chance to travel. Because of course youth saloons aren't run at all tracks. So Greymouth are running them now, but other than Greymouth, Dunedin and us, I think that's it
Oh.
for that class. So
Well, we'll have to wait and see what goes there. And moving on through to Jan, just one more event at the start of next year, South Island Saloon Chance, a memorial meeting, the 6-shooter and productions.
yes, so the South Island champs for saloons, that should be a good meeting. Should get all the South Island ones down for that. And yes, some more memorial ones there as well. And of course, the South Island champs for stock cars will always be highly contentious for those South Island guys as well.
You always hear a lot of good stories about the track down in Invercargill, especially when it comes to saloon car racers, drivers, you know. They talk highly of the track and they don't say a bad thing about it, you know. There's just other stuff that happens, but I'm not going to talk about that. But everyone I speak to talks highly of racing down there. They just want to get down there. And that's coming from some of the guys in the north as well.
That's good to hear. A track was probably not the best the last season, just with having a new track surface, and unfortunately we were impacted by weather trying to actually get that track to settle at the start of the season, but definitely by the end of the season it was coming right, and we should be good as gold this season as well going forward.
All right. Must be heaps going on around Feb. There's just the one meeting for you guys, Southland Champs Saloons, Best Pair Stock Cars and Youth Saloons, eh?
Yes, February is always a big month for meetings elsewhere, as everyone else has already alluded to, with obviously Palmy teams, and we have Monroe down here as well.
Yeah, the Bert Monroe.
For the yes, so they run Waitangi weekend as well, and we share an ambulance with a Ritchie, so that's why our calendars never clash.
Okay.
Ah. Well,
There
that's
we
an interesting
go.
fact to know, Aikens. I'm going to be down for the Bert Monroe. I'm so looking forward to it. I'm counting the sleeps for that one, Kins. The Bert Monroe, I tell you.
Yeah, we've got a few people from up my way. They're congregated. I think about 6 or 8 will go down on their motorbikes to be part of their whole week. So they're heading down from up where I am. Then in March, this is going to be cool. Hey, sprint cars on your track, the South Island Chance, the Best Pair Production Saloons. But, man, those sprint cars, just give me a bit of an estimate on what would they be doing, lap times. Yeah, what kind of lap times would they be doing around your track?
You put me on the spot with that.
What are we looking like, 12 to 15 seconds?
I couldn't tell you off the top of my head.
Yeah.
I know I was in the lap screen box most of last season, but I didn't actually look at that part specifically. So, yeah, unfortunately, I couldn't actually give you an
That's
exact
fine.
content, sorry.
Yeah, no, that's fine. That's all good. And I know they'd be fast, especially on your track. It's like, holy hell.
Yes, they definitely are fast.
That wraps up that. Then, here we go. I know Jace will do this one. The demolition ramp derby, eh? That's him.
He's been in a few.
Oh, yeah. I could imagine.
Yeah,
That's
I've
what I
been in
said.
a
The
couple
book
of
up.
derbies.
Have you? Good
Yes,
on
yeah,
you.
I've done a couple myself.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, well, books, see, there you go. There's an opportunity.
I've done my demolition derby. I did it years ago. I actually drove my car to the track. Back in the day, I tell you. There you go. Jason's just put the fastest is around 14-second mark.
I did wonder that. Yeah.
There you go. He's got information at the tip of his fingers. So.
Yeah. I knew it'd be sitting between the 12, 13 to 15. Yeah, I thought it'd be something like that when I look at the track and kind of think what a sprint car would do there. And yeah, I think they're going to crack it to like a 13.9, somewhere around there when it comes to the champs, just the way it's working. You got practices coming up, a couple in September next year, and she's all go. But obviously, all of this calendar's drawn, and dare I say it, if we don't have the wet stuff turn up, it'll run the plan, but they're all subject to change.
Exactly. And we did have a few impacted meetings this last season with rains, so we don't want that many this year. We would like to keep that rain away.
Cool.
Yeah. So as a new president there, how'd you get involved in Speedway, Tiffany? What's your background for obviously you've been with that club a little while now, but for people, what's your background for getting into Speedway, and what was the motivation to put your hand up again?
Well, getting into Speedway itself, my husband races, and has done for over 50 years. So that's how I got into Speedway. And I've been involved in the club for I'll be coming up 26 years now.
Wow.
Started as a volunteer. So started, volunteering in lap scoring. So I did that many years. Done quite a few different roles across the club, grade repping. I was secretary last year, and obviously president this year. Can't say there was a motivation for being president this year. That was actually not the plan. To be perfectly honest, but as I said, we've got a whole new committee, and you do need continuation of people knowing a bit of information on there to carry forward as well, without being all completely new. So that's me in that role.
Cool.
And teaching these new people.
Yeah. Is there anything else that you do aside? I suppose you don't have any other time to do anything else, eh? There's just Speedway 12 months of the year.
Well, you would think so, but no, I do. I'm also secretary of another place as well, which is South North Rescue, where we do rescue cats and stuff like that in South North.
Nice.
So I do that as well as work, and my husband's accountant, and we run a farm as well. So, so very busy.
Oh, it's always the case there. The people that are busy are the ones that are always getting busier and busier. Unfortunately, sometimes use the word call no. Yeah, I'll do that. Yeah, I'll do that. It's always ask a busy person. That seems to be the trend. I just want to go back to the recent Speedway Awards, and I see on your Facebook page here, congratulations to Aotea Electric Riverside Speedway commentator Daryl Shuttleworth. How good was that for him and his family? Yeah, it was aimed for the track, and he's done this gig for a little while now, but such a cool thing to recognise someone that's given so much to track.
Yes, definitely. He's a great commentator. Not only a great commentator, he up until just recently did all our Facebook, website, all advertising, trophies, all of that. So we much appreciate all the work he's done. Done a lot of years of doing that, and so part of the new committee, some of them have taken over doing the Facebook and that. So all new people learning that side of it as well. But no, he's brilliant at what he does. As I said, that's more his forte coming on doing this rather than me, but you got me.
Hey, like I said, you've done very, very well. I could see you were nervous, but it's been no problems. But you've got people like Jason giving you a bit of grief in the comments, to wind you up, and obviously Craig Elmers too. He obviously knows you well. Yes. But they're saying how many cats have you got?
Too many.
Two.
Well,
Craig reckons at least 9 last time he counted.
Yes, to be correct, there's at least that many.
Someone's got to look after them, eh, Tiffany?
Yes, and most of them are foster fails, so we foster them and then they don't leave.
I tell you what, you got a good heart, Tiffany, is what you got for the four-legged, and to what you do at the Speedway track as well. It just speaks volumes about the person of who you are. And, we need a lot more of you around the country, because they seem to be dwindling in numbers. And this new, I would say, millennial type of generation, I don't know if they have the kind of energy to do what people like yourself and many others do. It's a different type of people these days.
Yes, it is. I love the sport. Yeah, I wouldn't do it otherwise. Pretty much. And pretty much blame my husband for that anyway. So.
Oh, good on you. Well, I'll tell you what, she's a good girl, as Jay says, and many would say that about you, Tiffany, as well. You're doing an amazing job, and step up from secretary to president, it's not a simple thing, but it's like succession planning, which I would guess you must have already got in place to keep the future of the track going forward. Any last words, Tiffany, before we wrap it up?
No, I think you've heard enough from me tonight, but thank you very much for having me on. As you said, I was nervous, and it's definitely not normally my thing, but yeah, thank you very much for having me on and being able to talk about our small track down here.
Our pleasure.
Anytime, Tiffany. We'll catch up with you again. You've done extremely well.
Yeah.
Great, thank you very much.
All right, ready to sing?
Thanks,
Shall we
Tiffany.
sing? Shall we sing now?
Sing, yeah, just a
Take care. All the best, eh?
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thanks.
Bye.
See ya.
Tiffany Dryden there, president for Aotea Electric Riverside Speedway down there in the beautiful Invercargill. Earlier on we got it too with Greenstone Park Speedway. Had a good chat there with our Mr. Modified driver and what's going on in their little area of the country. Speedway, it's kind of be the theme of what we do have going around for the next few weeks. But, mate, a lot happening down there, books in the south, and no surprise, a lot of fun to be had.
Oh yeah, it's the same every year in the Kins when we talk to the South Island tracks. They just seem to be relaxed. They're having fun and enjoying themselves, and that's great to see, you know. And I'm looking forward to being down there in February with Jason from the Pits TV there as well. Jason, we're going to be down there doing the Burt Munro and having a ball. I think we'll have some great fun and. I'm really looking forward to it, to be honest, to head down to Invercargill. I've enjoyed the both times I've visited Invercargill, to be perfectly fair. The first time for the rally and the second time for the Rees Tour. Drunk more on the Rees Tour than I did on the rally. It was awesome. It's just a great place. And the same with Greymouth, mate. I'd never been there before. What a stunning place, you know. It's just, if you get a chance and you want to do a trip, don't go to Australia, don't go to America. Jump in a camper and tour the South Island Speedway season, and you won't regret it. These guys and girls at all these tracks of South Islandkins, they are just so welcoming, mate. It's incredible.
Yeah, it's just the South Island thing overall. You know, it's just such a lovely place of our country, and I actually 100% agree with you. Go and check it out, you know. And the last couple of times I went to Invers, I loved it down there. You know, as I said to the wife, I says, mate, I could bloody live down there. It's so cool. And anywhere in the south, but yeah, you're right. Go and check it all out, cause we're all good buggers. You are, Jace, down there, and I caught up with Jace. Went around to his house. I think I came back with the Pits TV cup and a couple of stickers.
Oh, I didn't get a cup, man.
Oh, didn't you? I got a cup.
No, I just got told to piss. No,
it was really cool. It's so cool down there, and go and, like I say, check out the South Island if you get the opportunity. And I didn't, unfortunately, but check out a few speedway meetings down there. Grassroots Speedway down there. Yeah, mate, there's a lot of good grassroots speedways around. Fair bit going on around the countryside at the moment. I see some big truck type of show thing coming to the Thunder thing at Huntley coming up soon.
Yes, stunt show. Yeah, that looks good. That's Labour weekend. I can't make that, obviously, because I'll be at my opening of Miani. And, it's a huge weekend, Labour weekend for Speedway. I'm sure we're all excited. But, yeah, what another great show. Thank you to our guests that have turned up tonight to give us their time. Well done to Tiffany. She was very nervous, but she did very, very well. I'm glad that they both joined us, Kins. It was another great night of information and promoting those tracks down in the South Island, and we'll do 2 more tracks next week.
Yeah, 100%. Well, everyone out there, enjoy yourself. Wrap up. Keep warm. I know it's cold, chill around the country, and everyone seems to be counting down to look forward to. Well, there's a lot of sports going on at the moment. Whatever you're supporting out there, get out there and support them and just have a good time. That's about us. Thanks to Vazy Engineering and Supplies Limited and also TW's Technical Welding Services for being supporters of our show. And thanks to you, the fans, for keeping in touch via the comments. Like Booker said, I will do it again next Wednesday, 7:30.
Yeah, and also big thanks to Mike at Repco. I've been hassling him the last couple of weeks, mate. Repco Huntley, I'm telling you now, if you want good service and you want to get parts for any vehicle you've got, they have helped me out with my camper. Unbelievably good the last couple of weeks. Mike, Repco Huntley, mate, you're a legend. People, give him a ring, give them a call. He'll help you get your parts. He'll help you get what you need. But they support Speedway like you wouldn't believe. So get in there and help them. And, of course, all your welding jobs for Vasies and Pukekohe there and TWS and Hamilton with Lala. Just support these guys. They support us, and they are all awesome people, and we can't thank them enough for what they do for us, for myself and Kins. And, yeah, it's just awesome. Awesome. So just want to say that quick shout out, Kins, to those three properly, you know, and, yeah, and like you said, mate, they're awesome people. So
yeah, awesome with the O. There we go.
Yeah.
Have a good one.
I remember that. Oh, for awesome. Okay, on that note, people, thank you, and we'll see you all next Wednesday. Holy snapping duck shit.
My good mate from Bump and Run Booker joins us.
I'm excited for another great show tonight. Give it the hoot, Natty.